Gwendolyn, the coal miners. I don't know if that's her bus or not, but it's interesting. Here on the way to Nashville, Tennessee. Whee!
Closer, I gotta go past it. Very good.
Blocks away from the Country Music Hall of Fame. We're going to go in here and see what's happening. Big old tapes they use. Mono to stereo. Black discs. Video discs. It's quite a leap forward.
Cylinders. I remember that 78 RPM record. You remember the cylinders? I don't remember the cylinders. That used to have those on player pianos, didn't they?
Still think it's going to be a song that I've ever did.
Sometimes the songs I write are commercial, and sometimes they're not. When I wrote The Bargain Store, I really liked it, but I didn't think it'd be a hit because I didn't think nobody would understand it or particularly like it. So I played it to Porter, and he said, I love it. I think everybody's going to like it. And we did record it, and it became a #1 record, and that just goes to show you what I really like.
Gold record for How Great Thou Art by Elvis Presley.
You know, when you go to a place, you can usually tell when something good is. And the still has been good.
Another one of his
I do hope you enjoy your
gold records up there for country Elvis.
I can feel that change.
Recording console here.
Texas has a lot of country music.
What?
How do you get a picture from out there?
Why not? Are you doing someone recording?
Now that Chet, Dolly, and Waylon have told you a little bit about Studio B's history, let's take a look at how records were made here. You're now standing in the control room. Here, the producer and the engineer would sit and run the recording equipment while the musicians performed out in the studio. As you face the control room equipment, a 16-track tape recorder is on your left. On the reels of the 16-track machine, you'll see extra-wide audio tape. It's a full 2 inches wide to allow the recording of 16 different audio tracks, one or more for each instrument or voice in a recording session. If you had dropped in on a recording session when Studio B was in business, you would have seen a recording engineer, like Bill Porter or Selby Coffeen, seated at the recording console, watching the meters and adjusting the knobs to control the sound. Standing beside him is Chet Atkins, the producer, listening to the music playing out in the studio and making decisions on how it should be changed. Before the session, Chet played the musicians a demonstration tape or demo version of the song that they were about to record. Then, after running through the song a couple of times to work up a good arrangement, Chet comes back here to the control room to monitor the progress of the recording. When everybody is ready, Chet reaches for the talkback mic on the right side of the recording console and says, "Let's make one." The recording session is underway. In the studio's earliest days, when a 3-track tape recorder was used, if a musician hit a clinker or the singer forgot the words, Chet had to stop the tape and the musicians would prepare for another take. Later, in the 1960s, when this 16-track machine was installed, Chet had the option of re-recording just the instrument that made a mistake. He could overdub this new track onto the others without having to redo them too. Most modern recordings, from Randy Travis to Michael Jackson, make use of overdubbing to correct mistakes and to add new sounds to a recording a little bit at a time.
Where the musicians would play, the other part was where they recorded it.
Over its 20-year history, RCA's Studio B hosted about 16,000 sessions. More than 47,000 songs were cut at those sessions. Some of those songs became very big hits. "Oh Lonesome Me" by Don Gibson, "He'll Have to Go" by Jim Reeves, "Only the Lonely" by Roy Orbison, "Kathy's Clown" by the Everly Brothers, and "Love is Like a Butterfly" by Dolly Parton, just to name a few. And a Takamine acoustic guitar, a Showbud pedal steel guitar, a honky-tonk piano, a Hammond organ, and other instruments.
And that's it for our little tour through Studio B here in Nashville, Tennessee, RCA Studio B.